All right, talk about life of service. Our next guest, the son of an Iranian immigrant, has more than 16 years of military service, serving in the Navy, in Afghanistan, and in the Army, and is currently an officer in the Naval Reserve. But his story doesn't end there. He's traveled internationally with Presidents Bush as well as Obama as a photojournalist, and just yesterday added something else to his resume. He was elected to the Perrysburg, Ohio City Council. Joining us right now to discuss all of this is Haraz Ghanbari. Haraz, congratulations.
Thank you so much, Brian. It's great to be with you this morning.
Why did you feel as you had to add something else to your resume? What about this attracted you?
Ever since growing up, from the time I was in Scouts to earning my Eagle Scout Award, I've always just had a heart of service, and I believe that we need to come together to continue to take our community, our state, and our nation forward. And the years in the military have given me the opportunity to work with folks from all different sides to really work towards a goal much greater and important than our own.
I remember in the 80s when the Cosmos were playing, they had a guy named Eskandarian, and we were at war and the hostages were taken with Iran, and he felt as though he had to have security with him because even though he's an American, he was of Iranian descent because people had that perception. Did you have to overcome people's perception of Iranians?
Not at all throughout my campaign. My parents' decision to have my sister and I born and raised here in Ohio. My mom's an Ohio gal. Met my father, and their decision to have my sister and I born and raised in Ohio is really what gave me my American heritage. And for that, I'm forever grateful. And having the opportunity to get out and just meet with folks across our community, having knocked on more than 6,000 doors during part of my listening and learning tour, I really felt that a lot of folks really embrace that diversity, and I'm part of the diversity of this country that really makes America what it is, to give people the opportunity to pursue the American dream and really roll their sleeves up and be part of what makes our country the greatest nation in the world.
Haraz, a lot of people who are here for generations don't understand how special this country is. What did you learn traveling the globe that helps you become a better councilman here at home?
The first thing I learned is really that our country is truly the greatest nation anywhere in the world. To have a political process where our voters can roll their sleeves up, get engaged, and have their voices heard, in this political process that we have is truly amazing. Traveling around the world with both Presidents Bush and Presidents Obama, as well as two Secretaries of Defense and a Secretary of State, really just drove home and gave me more of an appreciation for really what our men and women are doing around the world, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, to give us the opportunity to live here in a free nation where we have the opportunity to go out and pursue that dream, whether that be being engaged in the workforce or public service or going to school or worshiping, whomever you choose to worship. There's no other place anywhere in the world that has what we have right here in America. And to be part of that process is really just a humbling experience.
So Perrysburg, one of the things you want to do is actually help vets transition to civilian life. And we have Veterans Day coming up this weekend. How do you plan on doing that?
So first and foremost, here in the great state of Ohio, middle America, we have about 865,000 veterans. And Brian, that's the sixth largest population of veterans in the United States. I truly believe that our veterans, our men and women that have risen their hand, when the question was asked, whom shall I send and who will go for us? They said, here am I, send me. So when these men and women come back, I believe they're one of the greatest untapped human potentials that we have. The service and the sacrifice that they have, earned and displayed over years and years of combat, around the world or our peacekeeping missions, helping them, transition to higher education, helping them get involved in the workforce, helping them achieve their small business dreams, desires, and those passions that really have made America what it is.
All right. Haraz, congratulations on the win. Haraz Ghanbari, thanks so much for joining us today and telling us what the people of Ohio can look forward to.
I appreciate it. I really couldn't have done it without my wife, Kim, and my campaign manager, Matthew Bartow. So thanks so much, Brian, for having me on this morning.
That might be the two most important names that you could have mentioned. Thanks so much. Appreciate it.